Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's up, Jeremiah?
What's up, Paul? Excited to be here today. We are at Entrepreneur Academy Live, the mastermind event. We are out in the lobby. We're not high class enough to get in the mastermind event, but we like sitting outside and talking shop. We got some good podcast interviews this morning. Got to talk with Kyle from Hilltop, and the girls are in there eating breakfast, talking. They've been talking for, 2 hours now, it feels like? Yeah, almost. So you were just talking to somebody. You're like, yeah, that's what girls do. So
They like to talk.
How's it been, man? How you been? It's been a minute since we had you on the show.
Yeah, this is phenomenal.
Catch us up.
Been doing good, Jeremiah. Just been podcasting every day, Monday through Friday. Fresh new episode of the Green Industry Podcast, and I've been working on a new book, Cut That Grass and Make That Cash, Revised and Expanded.
Yeah.
We might tweak the title a little bit, but I basically took the bones from my first book, and we're adding a bunch of Know Your Numbers components to it. So been busy with that, and having a blast, dude.
I hear you, man. That's awesome. I'm excited to see what comes down the pike and for the future.
Is it the pike or the pipe?
I don't know. What is it?
Well, a pipe, you look down the pipe and
I've heard
water
some people.
goes down.
I've heard some people say pike. Some people
Brian
say pike.
says pike.
Yeah,
But what's a pike? I thought like a pipe, like how water runs down a pipe.
I do agree. I guess it is a pipe. I mean,
What's coming down the pipe?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
but I hear Brian on his show. I listen to Fullerton and Filters. Like, it's coming down the pike.
Well, I guess that's
What's a
why.
pike?
I guess I picked it up from him. Then I feel like it is pipe. I don't know.
But what? I don't even know what a pike is.
Yeah, what is a pike?
But a pipe, I would get if water
Pike's
gushes down a pipe.
Peak, isn't that a thing? Pike's Peak. I don't know.
Maybe.
Might have made that up.
We're trying to have excellence in broadcasting.
Yeah, I know.
A bunch of lawn care guys doing a podcast.
Yeah. What are we doing with our lives? Impacting, transforming, hopefully is what we're trying to do. I liked Troy Claude yesterday. He said, it's on his trucks, it's on everything he does. It's transforming lives. And that's what they do with their hot pink de-icer things. I don't know if Troy's episode has come out yet or not, but Troy's episode was awesome. If it hasn't come out, wait for it. If it came out already, then you know how good it was. You need to go back and listen to it if you missed it. So Paul, how was the show for you, man? What did you get done here at Entrepreneur Academy? What all did you learn?
Well, I have a completely different, unique approach to these events and conferences because for me, they're the most incredible opportunity to podcast because people come from all over North America to these events, or even all over the world to like an event like Equip, and everyone's got this buzz of just the high of the conference, like just everyone's in a good mood and really enjoying themselves. And so when you kind of throw a headset on somebody in that moment, those podcasts, sound better because quality, we're not dealing with like a video conference app like Zoom or StreamYard or something. It's just we're sitting here. So from a technological perspective, Mr. Producer would agree it sounds better. But then the actual quality of the content is usually a +1 because people are just in a heightened mood and more relaxed. So anyway, I try once a month to get to an event and bring my podcast equipment. It's a hassle getting it through the air TSA, and
they always check it. Do they check yours?
They check mine. They get out this little thing and they rub it, and then they look like, well, hold on a second while they wait for the results, and then they get real curious, like they just start integrating me, or that's not the right word, integrating. Interrogating.
Interrogating. Yeah.
Here. Go ahead.
No, nothing. Yeah, they always catch my Roadcaster. That's what stops it.
So anyway, but I now expect it. It's not whatever.
Yeah.
So once I get all my equipment here, it's great to capture these episodes. I'm going all in on YouTube in 2023. So I hired a videographer yesterday, Quentin.
Yeah.
He came out
and
filmed.
Really good.
Yeah, very good cue. And he filmed the event, and so we'll have those clips on YouTube. Follow us over there, Green Industry Podcast, and you can actually watch me interview Mark Bradley. That guy was smart. Paver Pete, talking about job pricing, job costing.
Yep.
Of course, Greg Whitstock, yourself.
Yeah, Greg. All these other guys way before me.
Yeah, Pookie was on the show, and many other people. I'm leaving out Mike Andes, and Nick Carlson, the guys that spoke basically.
Did you put Mike Andes on a stool or anything?
No, I cracked a joke with him, but he's a very smart guy. I really respect him. So very thankful. And I told him, I'm glad you're getting plugged into our community because there was a disconnect for a while where he wasn't coming to these events.
Yeah.
And now he's coming to the Spencer event next month.
That's awesome.
I'll be there in Worcester and Canton, Ohio area. Mm-hmm. And he was obviously on stage with us at Equip.
Yeah.
And he's coming here. So I'm really, really good to see the community because everyone really appreciates that he's getting more plugged in. So.
Yeah, and he brings a different view that a lot of us don't bring. I mean, Brian brings the owner-operator view, the social media view. That's something that he gets to offer, and I think he's helped a lot of people and continues to help a lot of people. He's helped me get started. That's exactly what I do is the owner-operator out there is what we try to hit on, people $250,000 or less, $300,000 or less. And so we are trying to network and help those people, but then there's also people in our industry that have $1 million plus companies.
Corey Ballard.
Exactly, Corey Ballard. And so we need somebody in our industry, a couple people, to help lead those guys. And because my goal is to help myself and learn from those guys, but then also help others go from where we're at to that level. Mm-hmm. And so once we get to that level and during the process of getting to that level, we need people to help us get there. And Mike Andes can do it. I mean, he lit up the stage yesterday. He was absolutely on fire talking about cost analysis and your break-even points and things like that. Like I know the podcast that you did with Caleb Allman on his show from, 30 minutes ago. Who knows when it came out, but you need to go listen to that if you haven't on the Kid Contractor podcast because Caleb was talking about what he got into at Equip and how he got fired up. Like, you don't need to go buy equipment. You don't even know – half the time you don't even know what that costs you at the end of the day. You need to go sell jobs, and those sales will generate revenue, and then you can go buy your equipment. So Mike Andy's a really cool dude. Nick Carlson, dude's built a 10-figure company. He has
6 employees.
8-figure company, I'm sorry. 8-figure company with 6 employees. Like, it's insane. Absolutely insane.
Well, let me dive into something you said because you said next level. Like, if you have one crew and you're under 250,000 revenue, and I actually know a guy who had a 2-man crew that did 240,000 revenue. That's awesome. Yeah, Matt LaMarche and hope you don't mind me shouting him out. He's in real estate now, but the guy was next level. I mean the accuracy of how in depth he was with his pricing, and it was so much higher than what I was charging in the Atlanta market. Yeah, but he was getting it paid. And I was getting so mad. I was like, "How are you charging that for that?" Yeah, but he just branded himself as a professional, and he had route density. And anyway, that's the best I've ever seen. 240,000 with 2 guys. But so I'm not saying everyone's going to rinse and repeat that. And he's in Sandy Springs, Georgia, which is the wealthiest part of Atlanta. Yeah. So anyway, it's a perfect setup. Fit, but it wasn't an accident. He was intentional about every step of it. But anyway, you don't have to go into that second crew, third crew, and fourth crew and beyond. If you want to, there's guys to guide you like Corey Ballard or Caleb or others. Yep. But what I'm seeing is this lifestyle entrepreneurship where there's guys like Johnny Moe up in Pennsylvania. He just works by himself. He used to have crews. Yeah. He wants to be solo. Yeah. Mitchell Gordy. He used to have multiple crews and hit that 250 mark, but he wants to be solo, and he has a full-time career as a state trooper. Yeah. And then Jason Creel in your backyard. Now, his services are fertilization and weed control, but he wants to be solo. Yep. And so you don't have to view it as levels as, okay, here's step 1, and then I'm going to go to this next revenue level with more employees. You could stay as an owner-operator. And so, anyway, I just want to encourage people out there that it's not like –
I agree with that. I don't mean to cut you off. I honestly don't like the term next level. Like I really don't like that term. It's not that I don't like the term next level. It's I don't like what it's taken as. Like by next level, I mean like grow your business from the inside out, not necessarily like grow your numbers in employees. Don't employees. You don't have to grow your revenue. Grow your efficiencies. Right. That's what I mean by take your company to the next level. Right. Because go ahead.
Yeah, increase efficiencies, increase your profits. We all need to be on top of that. But whether you have 30 employees or you have 1 or 2 employees,
you need to be taking
God's will is different. There are people that should be building the larger scaled businesses, and there are people, more than likely, Jason Creel and Johnny Moe are in, and Mitchell Gordy are in the sweet spot for their life. So you just have to be mindful of what's for you and not just copy, that's how Andy Mulder does it, so that's how I'm going to do it, or that's how Brian does it, that's how I'm going to do it. There's so many moving parts.
Yeah, you have to decide that for your business and for your company because, like, And one thing that's hard for me, and a lot of large business owners don't understand this. And if there's anybody out there who's listening, maybe that has a large business that thinks this way, maybe you'll level with me here. We can have a conversation about it. People that I talk to that have scaled always ask, well, why don't you want to scale? Why don't you want to scale? It's not for everyone. Like, they've done it, and so they see the success in it, and they see the monetary value. They see their freedom and their time. So they've made it through, and they see the good things. And I think that is for some people. For some people, it's not, though.
Yeah.
It's like you're saying. Jason Creel has no desire to scale his company. He could if he wanted to.
Yeah.
He's very good at what he does. But he likes having his tight route that he can do by himself. He doesn't have a ton of overhead. He can be very hyper profitable. So for some people's business models, it just works differently. And so don't get caught up in, well, this guy said you need to scale and you're not successful if you don't scale to a 10-figure company. Well, that's not true. Like, you can be very successful and have a very efficient company and make $250,000.
Right. Well, and you're looking at how much more responsibility and fires to put out. And the more people you get, people are messy.
Yeah.
People are messy.
Yeah, they are.
So the more people you have in your organization, the more issues and drama you have. There's a guy named Dan Kennedy. Dr. Frank turned me on to this guy. This guy is the
guru.
marketing guru.
Yeah.
He in the 90s, a lot of the infomercials you would have seen were Dan Kennedy's. He was behind that. This guy, the way this guy understands marketing and selling is on a whole nother level. I have just consumed his audiobooks.
Yeah.
But he's like, you know what? I've been around all the big fancy people. He's in that world, right? He has horses and he knows all those businesses. What he's found works best for him is he works by himself. He works harder than probably all of us listening.
Yeah.
And he has one secretary, and she lives on the other side of the country. It's a two-man show, or two-person show. And he's like, that's the lifestyle that I want. Is I could go out and have a 40-person, and he's done that in the past, but I don't need any of that stress. This is the lifestyle that I want. It's simple, and this is what that's what I want for my business. And then you look at someone like Dave Ramsey. They have over 1,000 employees.
Yeah.
And he wants to build that.
Build an empire.
Build that empire. So, but who is Dan Kennedy and Dave Ramsey wrong? They're both multi-millionaires. It's just a different thing. So find your space. I just want to clarify that because I feel like there's this hyper thing that we all have to be like Corey Ballard and Nick Carlson, and you don't. And they're good. They're successful and they're great and they're in there in the master class.
Yeah, that's why they're in there.
That's why they're and we're out here in the corner of the lobby, Jeremiah. But I'm comfortable in my own skin that I don't want.
Yeah.
I do not want more than, for this stage of my life, I don't want more than my little, Mr. Producer and I have a few people that help with editing and stuff, but I'm not trying to grow this gigantic thing. Maybe one day I'll change my mind, but right now I'm comfortable.
And it goes back to Troy's episode that we talked about. I asked him his why, and he was like, my why changes all the time. Like, it changes.
It's good.
And so in this stage of life, it might be different for you. You want this
simplicity.
Maybe, you want simplicity. The next 5 years, you want to find a wife. I mean, I know you talk about that all the time.
Next 5 days, man. 5 months. I waited until I'm married, guys, to make babies, so people make fun of me, but I've saved myself for marriage. So I want to get married, not 5 years, Jim. I don't think I can make it that much longer.
5 weeks, Paul. The Lord will bless you.
Thank you, Jesus.
He will come. He will take care of you. So,
hallelujah.
5 weeks, Paul's going to have a wife, or at least some potential, hopefully. So if you know any single ladies out there, send them our way. But anyway, you want that. Like, that's what you're looking for in this stage of life. You don't want to grow some huge company because, like you're saying, you want to have a wife. You hope to have kids one day. So, like, you want to figure out where you're at, get yourself set up. But then in 10 years, it could change.
Right.
You never know. So I think we need to just turn the lever to you need to be hyper efficient and hyper profitable in the stage that you're in. Whether it be $100,000 or $1 million, you need to be really good at what you're doing in that stage of life and in that period. Good. So that's what I took away from this show. What did you take away? I mean, did you get to have any real conversations with anybody good? Anything that stood out to you?
Best conversation I've had all week was with Nick Carlson talking about drifting. So he was talking about our focus is on the customer.
Yep.
We want to bring an A-plus effort, or hopefully you want to bring an A-plus effort to that customer that they're so satisfied with the work we do for them. Caleb was even mentioning that they can't wait to pay you because they're so happy. They feel like that token of appreciation. They got to pay you and make sure you're happy because they're happy. Mm-hmm. That's the win-win in business.
It's good.
Customers happy, we're happy, and if you priced it right financially, it's got to be a win all the way around. what Nick explained happened, and I was like raising my hand like you're reading my mail here, is we drift. Not that our intention always was to serve the customer.
Yeah.
But now you get busy working on your business, working on this and adding that and all this stuff. It's business related. And then if you want to add a sour element to it, it's scrolling through that phone that's not business related.
Yeah.
And guess what happened? Now all of a sudden you've drifted away from making sure the customer gets delivered the service that they ordered with excellence. And so when Nick said that, I got convicted because I was like, man, once we get away from serving our customer with excellence, we're in dangerous territory. And I've done it. I've drifted so many times. You just got to retool and readjust and get back to this. This is about serving our customers.
Yeah, and it's cool because you have a different outlook on serving your customers than I do. Like, I have different customers who do different services, but you're still doing that in the social media world. Like, you're creating content, you're doing podcast interviews, things like that. So, like, and you're serving high-level companies.
Well, it's the same thing. You used to
it's the same thing, just different.
You mow in Mrs. Smith's yard, or my customer's Lowe's.
Yeah,
but it's the same principle.
Yep.
You have to serve them with excellence. It doesn't matter if you're a roofer, painter, lawn care. I mean, that's why what Nick and I are doing is different.
Yeah.
He's making mulch mates. You know what? It's the principle.
Yeah,
of serving
absolutely.
the customer.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I took away from him is like. He takes his customer service to the absolute next level. Like everything, I was asking him, I was like, "What do you do when mulch mates break?" And he was telling me a story of in the beginning they had like their first year, they had a bearing or something that was bad in all of their production, and they had to go through and take out all their bearings. They had stopped production. They had put it on a halt. Anybody that had one had the opportunity that if it broke, mulch mate would come fly to them and fix it.
Wow,
that was how serious they are about their customer service, and I think that's what's taking this company to the next level that it's at today.
Yeah, that's so good.
That's really cool, man. Well, is there anything else you want to share with us, more about the book or anything like that?
Yeah, let's talk about the podcast summit first.
Yeah, podcast summit.
If you guys want to come on out to beautiful Fairfield County, Ohio, we started last year a podcast summit, and the first annual one was at Mulchmate. You weren't able to make it, I don't think.
No, yeah, I was still coaching, and we had.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that. So anyway, we had a lot of fun last year at Mulchmate. Nick Carlson hosted us at his shop, and Naylor, we had a talk about a month ago. He's like, where do you want to have the next one? And we're kind of going all over the place. I'm a more warm-blooded, I like south of the Mason-Dixon
let's go to Florida
line.
or something.
Florida, St. Martin, St. Thomas, Hawaii, let's go, Naylor. What do you got?
Yeah, let's go tropical.
And he's like, well, how about we go to Ohio in January? I said, that's a tough sell.
Yeah.
But how cool would that to be? Like
better in Baltimore.
Yeah, but how cool would that to be to have like the grand opening of the Almond headquarters tied in with the podcast summit? So we're headed to Fairfield County, Ohio, and Carroll, Ohio is the specific city.
Yeah.
January 28th. You guys are all invited. It's free 99, as we say in Atlanta.
Yep.
Thanks to Kohler Engines. They're sponsoring it. So you're going to be there, Jeremiah?
Yeah.
With your podcast set up. I'm hoping to get into the conference room. It's kind of first come, first serve.
Yeah.
Last year, Caleb got stuck in the janitor's closet at
he said
Mulchmate.
that's where Naylor's going. He said Naylor's going out back because that's where he stuck him.
Naylor put Caleb in the
broom closet.
In the broom closet. Literally, there's a copy machine, and then there's like all the
and the printer was going off while he was podcasting.
Yeah. and Naylor's sitting there in Nick's like fancy conference room with the nice backdrop and all that.
Yep.
So anyway,
I'll beat you there first.
We'll see.
Growing Green's taking the.
I'm more concerned about
from the company cam studios.
The temperature. No, that's the podcast studio room. I think Caleb's going to be in that one.
Where do you want then?
Well, what's the conference room? Is that separate?
Oh,
yeah.
Their business conference
podcast
room.
Well,
I'll take Caleb's office because I pretty much tell Caleb what to do. So he follows my orders. So I'll just tell him I'm in his office.
So Caleb will be there podcasting.
Yeah.
Jeremiah will be there podcasting. Naylor's going to be there podcasting. I'm hoping Brian and Liz are coming down. Liz mentioned they're going to come down.
Yep.
And then the Green Industry podcast. So that's 5 podcasts right there. Mm-hmm. And now we need guests. So if you've always wanted to be on a show, here's a great opportunity. Supply and demand. It's just we just rotate guests all day. Mm-hmm. Kohler sponsors it, so we'll have some good Ohio food for you.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. So again, it's completely free. And the reason we're doing this, Jeremiah, is when we come to events like this, the main focus is the 11 speakers and these side master classes
Yeah.
that's going on right now.
Yeah.
And what happens is the podcasting is the accessory that's happening in the corner, in between sessions or after sessions or before. Or we just get in where we fit in.
Yep.
So Naylor's like, what if we made podcasting the main event? Like, that's why we are going, is to get quality content to serve the community. And so there's no agenda of speakers or this. It's literally all the podcasters will be set up and then get in where you fit in and hop on a show.
Yeah.
Or if you don't want to be some people don't like this. Like, I thought of being on a podcast. I just want to come hang out and talk shop. There'll be tons of people that just come and talk business, talk shop. So Caleb's going to ask these guys to stop playing the piano.
Or he's going to video him. He's going to video him because he's down there playing Dream On, if you can hear it in the background.
Oh, that's what he's doing.
Yeah. A little Aerosmith going down there. So it's actually very good, actually.
Yeah, who is that?
I don't know. I thought it was Sourscapes. It's not Sourscapes. That's what he's down there. Sourscapes is down there, though. I don't know. There's a bunch of guys down there hanging out, but it's just been really cool. Really cool event. Master class is going on right now.
Caleb didn't look like much of an athlete moving down there, man.
Yeah, he looked like a 45-year-old man, like hobbling.
What was that?
Like he needs a cane.
He was in between walking and jogging, and it looked like he was going to stumble over.
It looked like when his knees was about to go out.
That was priceless.
Yeah, I wish we got video of that. We need
man.
your video editors to be here for this. That's good stuff.
There's this long strip down to that piano, and Caleb was trying to get down as fast as he could.
He's in his fancy cowboy boots. There's Mac.
Hey, Mac.
They ain't letting him off the hook.
After your master class, I have my podcast thing. Let's bang one out when you're done. I'm going to check out of my hotel room at noon, and then I'll get you on.
Mac is in the mastermind group. He is Cornell. We had him on the podcast 2 weeks ago, something like that, 2-3 weeks ago.
How did he do?
Very good.
Okay.
Very good. Yeah, he's a very good interview. A lot of people reached out and said they loved that interview. So
Great.
He'll be a good interview for you, Paul. That's really good. Nice Sourscapes. I thought you were on the piano down there. Yeah. No.
That's okay. We can't hear you on the podcast.
Yeah, they can't hear you. Used to know 5 songs. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah. So he was saying he used to know some songs on the piano, but there was somebody down there tearing up Dream On, and it was very, very impressive. So, well, man, I don't know how much more we have. Got the book releasing, you said?
Yeah. So
Grass.
my first book that I wrote was called "Cut That Grass and Make That Cash."
Yeah.
And I just really wanted to share my story. I'm very transparent and honest that when I started my lawn business, I didn't understand my numbers.
Yeah.
I didn't understand so many components of what it takes to run a successful business. So I shared my story and cut that grass and make that cash.
Yeah.
Well, since then, I've gotten to interview Mark Bradley and Troy Clogg and Corey Ballard and Nick Carlson multiple times and learn from the best in the industry.
Wait, Dream On guy. Dream On,
best.
come here. This is the Dream On guy. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Paul.
No, go ahead.
What? Landon? Here, put on the headset. Talk to Paul for a minute. Tell everybody who you are.
We got excellence of broadcasting here. We have a podcast takeover. What's your name?
My name is Dominic Morlani with Ledge Hill Landscaping.
What state are you from?
Ohio.
Ohio? What part of Ohio?
Cleveland area.
Okay. Do you like the Cleveland Browns?
Of course.
They going to beat the Dolphins today?
No.
Oh, come on.
Sure.
Take that headset off. Nick Chubb, you're gone.
Where did you learn?
We speak life around here. Go Browns.
YouTube?
Oh, YouTube. Nice.
Your piano from YouTube?
We
Wow.
need some positivity, man. We must win today. Nick Chubb. David Njoku. Amari Cooper.
He has no faith.
Jacoby Brissett.
Okay, Paul's got the whole
Denzel
roster.
Ward.
Paul's got the whole roster memorized over
We
here.
got Deion Jones.
Paul, why are we not in a fantasy league together? Do you do fantasy?
Let's get into this. A couple years ago when I wanted to write, nice meeting you. Go
Good to
Browns.
meet you, buddy.
Go Browns. We need some positive.
Thanks for the serenade down there.
That's one thing I don't like about Browns fans is they're always negative. They expect that somehow they're going to screw it up and lose.
Because they've been so bad for so long.
I know, but that's why you got to speak life. I don't know how much longer I can be a Cleveland Browns fan because I'm a winner. I'm a champion.
Yeah.
And that's the mindset.
Yeah.
You going to win today?
Yeah.
No, we're going to lose. Come on, man.
How are they going to break that mold? Yeah.
Nick Chubb, dude. You have the best running back in the NFL, in my opinion. I'll take Nick Chubb over anyone. Derrick Henry's good. Who would you take
Derrick
over
Henry
Nick
puts
Chubb?
up some pretty good fantasy numbers.
Yeah, but I just love Nick Chubb.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good dude.
Like off field, he's not
He's not flashy.
He just shows up and like let's play
does his
football.
job. Yeah.
There's a rumor that he bought a PlayStation and an Xbox and all that stuff just to get on, just to make sure the other players aren't on like when they should be sleeping, getting ready for the game. Like he's just like
that's hilarious. That's a good leader.
Yeah,
he's a
really good leader. Back to the cut that grass, make that.
Yeah.
When I wanted to write the book in about 2018, I really felt the seed or desire in my heart, like I want to share my story.
Yeah.
Because it's a really unique story. At the time I was doing the head coach at Atlanta Falcons is one of my customers and captain Atlanta Falcons, and I had all these like high class celebrity customers. But I started off with Mrs. Stewart and Maria and these $20 cuts.
Yeah.
Literally my first yard. I didn't even know the low ballers were doing it for $35. I did it for $20. So I wanted to share that story. So but I never wrote the book. So finally in 2020, I took my flat screen TV because I love football. I took my flat screen TV. It's super expensive, like embarrassing to say how much I paid for that thing. And I put it in my F-150 and I drove down to the dumpster and I took it out. And part of me thought I could just sit it here and this is like a really nice TV for some family.
Can take,
like
yeah.
I'm talking of a real nice one of the big flat screens ones you hang on your wall. But instead I picked it up because I was like, I'm probably going to come back and get it if I don't like break this thing. So I took it and I threw it into the trash can and it just like shattered, broke. And then like like they say you have buyer's remorse. I immediately was like, that was dumb.
Why did I do that?
But anyway, then I go back to my apartment. Now I don't have a TV on that stand, so because I would watch Thursday night football, college football all day Saturday. I watch NFL on Sunday. Then I watch the Sunday night game, Monday night game. And if you took how many man hours I spent watching football versus if I would have spent that time writing my book, so literally I wrote the book. Yeah. It came out, Cut That Grass, Make That Cash. Big hit. Thank you guys for reading it, listening to it, and all the positive feedback. Well, what Mike Michalowicz does is he'll take like his book, Profit First, and he'll do like a revised and expanded version. Mm-hmm. So that title is so catchy.
Yeah.
I wanted to really write a book on Know Your Numbers because that's what most of the feedback we get with questions we get with the stuff that we do at greenstreetpodcast.com is teach us how to know our numbers.
Yep.
So I went into Amazon and someone already wrote the book Know Your Numbers. So
really?
I was like, yeah, because this is my next book, Know Your Numbers. It's going to be a #1 New York Times bestseller. And then I type in Amazon, there's like 8 books, Know Your Numbers or whatever. Yeah. So I don't know how all that works with copyright or whatever. I was like, I don't think I can do that title.
Yeah.
So what Mr. Producer kind of suggested is, well, Cut That Grass and Make That Cash is such a good title. Why don't you revise and expand it with like Know Your Numbers content and merge it into the good bones from the previous book and make a new Cut That Grass, Make That Cash. Like we either call it like revised and expanded, or we'll have some way to notate it's the new one. So my goal is to have that out. I've been working hard on it. Joey Coberly from my bookkeeper, he's been working hard on it. He's like actually a professional like writer, blogger. Like he's good at it.
Really, I didn't know
I'm
that.
more like a C English student that just wants to share my story.
I can see Joey being that way. He's very professional on our calls.
Yeah. So anyway, he's writing part of the book, and because he's an expert on that stuff. So it's going to be really, really good. How's it been working with Megan and Joe? You got a few months under your belt.
Yeah, we're almost a year.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah.
I had no idea. A year.
Yeah,
I thought you. Okay, so tell honest.
It's been awesome.
Honest.
No, honestly, I mean, there's no. I mean, they don't sponsor the show or anything. We just work together. They are some of the best. I mean, I think in 5 years they're going to change. They're going to have changed my business for the better. In 2 years. I mean, in a year they already have, but definitely in 5 years. Like I'm going to look back and say, wow, like look what this has done for me. Just knowing my reports at the end of the month,
which are the profit and loss statement, the balance sheet, and the statement of cash flows. And you literally get on a call with them, or at least I do. I don't know what plan you're on with them, but once a month I get on a call with them, and we go over all 3 of those reports. And this is the stuff that's important in business that Mike Andes was emphasizing. Like this is what separates you from Chuck.
And there's a lot of other good bookkeepers out there. I'm not saying there's not, but the bond and the relationship that we get, the small family-owned business that we get to fill with Megan and Joey, I think they treat us like family. I mean, they treat our customers, and they really care about us every month, not every quarter, not half a year. Like every month, we're on a call, and we're talking about last month. And it's like you said, I'm getting to that year point. So now Joey and them have some background, some history. They're going to really be able to like see benchmarks and stuff, and say, look, you need to be making this to see profit at the end of the month. And I love that you said that. That is that with you. He's like, you got to make this much money.
Exact number.
Yeah.
He's like, this amount you have to hit that in revenue. And
Yep.
he gave me that new goal. It was in June
Yep.
of this year. I hit it in June. I hit it in July, August, September, and I hit it again in October. So since they really got enough information on me to really know to the penny, here's what you need to be hitting, I'm 5 for 5. Jeremiah's over there playing with his baby. Hi there.
Hey, yeah, I'm checking to make sure he's still breathing. He's been quiet this whole time. I did not think he was going to make it through this interview. We were supposed to do half an episode, Paul. Now we got a whole full-length episode.
I didn't even. When you said that,
You've
I was
been
like,
watching it.
No, I knew we weren't going to do
Yeah.
12 minutes. Jeremiah's like, let's just do a 12-minute episode. I was like,
Well,
all
I
right.
didn't know what the baby was going to do, but he's done good.
Yeah,
So
so this is all bonus from here on out.
That's right.
Once the baby cries, we're done.
this is free. This is free. If you're listening to this point, thanks for listening.
But back to Megan and Joey and having a bookkeeper. Just make sure, because they can't service everyone.
Yeah.
I think actually they shut their enrollment down for a few
Yeah.
months because
Yeah.
they care about, like I said, not drifting. And I actually had that conversation with them. They're like, we can't. You have so many people calling us from all over the country. We can't keep up with the current customers we have, and that's so important. Our reputation to keep you happy.
It's cool to see their business grow, though. Like they're still a family-owned business, small business, but they're still learning. They're adapting. They're growing. They're hiring some bookkeepers, so Megan doesn't have to do all the bookkeeping anymore. They're outsourcing a little bit of that, so she's freeing up some of her time. It's just cool because they're helping other people grow their business while at the same time they're growing their own.
And they teamed up with my certified financial planner,
Yeah.
Sheila, because before I was working with them separately.
Yep.
And they're like, you know what? Wouldn't it make sense? Because a certified financial planner basically looks at your money.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, Jeremiah, Savannah, Jack, 25 years from now, you want to be really, really rich?
Yeah.
It's not thinking just this quarter. It's thinking, let's set aside this amount into this investment, into this, and let the compound interest work for you. You get a larger financial freedom, wealth building plan. And Sheila's an expert, up to date on the taxes are moving parts are
They change all the time.
yeah. So
And they're
Sheila
different categories of
keeps
states.
up on all of that. Whereas Megan and Joey make sure when you go and buy a new string trimmer that gets properly put in all the I don't even
Depreciation,
understand.
right,
Oh yeah, all this stuff.
categories,
It's so beyond me.
Yeah. But you're hiring the right people.
But they
and
keep it all.
outsourcing.
It's like, Paul, I need that receipt again for that new string trimmer. It's like, all right.
yeah, I got to find it.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm tongue in cheek about it, but it's great to have all of that in place. So what Dave Ramsey says is when you're searching for someone like that, make sure they have a heart of a teacher.
Yeah.
And Megan and
And
Joey
they do, yeah.
and Sheila, they know that I'm kind of starting at square one in understanding all this, and so they make it so simple for me.
So if you check out Megan and Joey, tell them you heard us on the Growing Green podcast.
Yeah, tell them Jeremiah sent you.
Me and Paul work together, man. I love this whole podcast community. Like, it's not I've never once thought about this as competition. Have you ever thought about it like that?
No, that's why I prosper, because my thinking is, and Justin, my coach, says it's niche neighbor.
Yeah.
So the more people that listen to you,
Yep.
the more people are going to listen to me. Because what's going to happen is you're going to find Jeremiah Jennings' podcast after they listen underneath, and Apple is going to say, you may also like
Yep.
the Green Industry Podcast.
Yep.
And then you're going to come on over, and you're either going to like it or you're going to these jokers. You may also like the Kid Contractor Podcast. Let's try these guys.
No, we'll lose.
You may also like You may also like LCR Media, Fullerton Unfiltered.
Yep.
Okay, it's Brian Fullerton. I found the show. That's
right.
Subscribe.
We'll just listen to Brian and throw everybody else to the wayside.
We get in at bat because
Yeah.
and when you help someone, when you're generous, like you give someone a good tip at a restaurant or whatever, it just changes. If I can help you succeed and grow, then there's this strange psychological thing where you're going to want to help me succeed and grow.
Yeah.
And it's like you just feel indebted. Like, man, Paul is so generous. I gotta do something to help him. And so I just try to. I learned a lot of this from Brian about just being open-handed, generous. The hardest thing for me, and this was the biggest breakthrough of my podcasting career, is when Brian called me. Because at the time, Julio Tomei was like the original podcaster.
Yep.
He's from Canada, solo guy, and he was just cranking them out, Lawn Care Business Success Podcast. Then I came along, a second podcaster. So there's only two of us.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it was great. It's like supply and demand. There's only 2 podcasts.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone podcast was the popular thing. Brian called me. He's like, I'm starting a podcast. And part of my gut was like, oh, man, now everyone's going to listen to him and no one's going to listen to me.
Yeah.
And I have the Holy Spirit living inside of me. The Holy Spirit literally is like in a millisecond showed me, help Brian the best you can. I'm not talking about half-heartedly kind of tell him, yeah, you might want a roadcaster. No, I'm like, help him.
Yeah.
Like it's your podcast. So I literally flew up here. I was like, okay, you need the Rodecaster Pro. You need these headsets. You need Libsyn. And eventually I told him you need the best producer in the biz, Mr. Producer. I gave him all the secrets that I had. Yeah. I told him. I even gave him my own producer who is my secret sauce because he does such a great job.
Then everybody believed it was real.
Well, yeah, I got for a year. You guys didn't believe it was real until I started hearing him on Brian's show, and then, well, anyway, I genuinely, I'm not just saying this, Jeremiah. I genuinely helped Brian. Like, I want to make his podcast succeed.
Yeah, and
it has. And guess what happened because of that? Now I'm here at his event, getting the podcast with his blessing, and it's making my. So if I would have been like, no, your competition, I'm not going to help you, I wouldn't have grown. Honestly, Caleb wouldn't have never started his podcast because it would have staled out. And maybe people would listen to Brian. He would have figured out because he's just a entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur.
But the community wouldn't be what it is now.
No, but now we're literally all getting together at Caleb's, the Kid Contractor, all of us, and and then you get the brands involved. Kohler Engines is sponsoring it. I got a sponsorship with Lowe's. Yeah. And all this other stuff because of helping one another. It's so rare and it works. And
no, that's really as good as it gets. Like, and the mentality, it goes back to even outside of this world, but just in life and business in general, is like, if you have the mentality of give, and not take, like the people that take from the beginning, I'm sorry, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. And I just, to be honest, I don't wish failure on anybody, but I don't want to be with somebody who takes all the time. I want to be somebody who gives back, and I want to be around people that give back. Like, don't come take from me. Like, give to me, and I'll give to you. And we give. Yeah. And that's what helps you grow.
Even yesterday, I saw Cycle CPA. So I obviously work with Megan and Joey.
Yeah.
They're my bookkeepers. I'm loyal to them. They've done on a personal level.
Yeah.
They've done a great job for me. I'm going to rock with them and just keep things going.
Yeah.
They always get nervous. Like, Paul, I think you just should relax. Yeah. All right, you guys are fine. I'm not sitting here going to be a shrewd negotiator and be like, whatever. Just, you guys are doing great. I'm going to keep working with you. But I told Carla from Cycle CPA, I was like, dude, there's so many. Look how all these people are here. I was like, you guys got more customers that you know what to do
at your fingertips.
Yeah, and I was so kind to her, and I was like, I hope your business blows up. I hope Megan and Joey's business blows up. I said, you guys are so smart for niching our audience because these guys are looking for a bookkeeper and a CPA. And if they can get somebody that knows this industry really well, my bookkeeper, Joey, listens to Mike Andes. He's like, he loves Mike Andes. Yeah. And Carla, and I think it was her husband, I don't know his name, but he was there. Joseph, yeah. Like, they got to listen to Mark Bradley and all that stuff yesterday. I mean, they're gonna hopefully take that and serve their customers even better. And so I'm just like, I want to see Carla and Joseph win at Cycle CPA.
Yeah.
I want to see Megan and Joey win at Gulf Coast Bookkeeping, which is now the Landscaping Bookkeeper. And I want to see Caleb Podcast win. I want to see Naylor win. I want to see you win, Jeremiah. I want to see all these new guys. That Cornell Mack guy's been coming up on the radar. I want to see him win. Yeah. Brian Fullerton win. I'm sorry if I'm leaving someone out. Julio Tomei, I want to see him win.
Yeah.
We can all, rising tide raises all ships. And that's how you get on a radar of a Lowe's or a Kohler, and you're attracted to them when they can trust you, that you have the community's best interest in mind.
And they realize, that's the thing, you have their best interest in mind. When I was at Equip, this will be the last thing we talk about. I know we're going on way longer than we thought we were, but when I was at Equip, I was talking with a brand, and I went up to them, and I was introducing myself. They had no clue who I was. And I was just like, they were like, well, what do you do? And I simply said, I'm not about myself succeeding. I'm about helping y'all succeed. Like, I want to help y'all and your company grow. And literally, the lady's first response was, well, we like you. She was just straight up honest. Like, we like you. That's what we want. Like, we want people that work together and form a partnership and help each other grow.
That's what my coach taught me. He's like, what does success look like to you? Like, memorize that question. When you want to work with someone, ask them.
Yeah.
What does success look like for you?
Yeah.
And then help them achieve that success.
Yeah. How can we help you do that?
Yeah, not versus entitled, this entitlement of where you just expect people to want to work with you because you got to whatever.
Yeah,
you got to get out of that entitlement.
That's good stuff. Well,
All
I mean, in case nobody's heard of Paul Jamison, where do they find you?
Yeah, so we're the Green Industry Podcast. The new adventure for us is video.
Yeah.
In 2023, we're going to go hard on YouTube. Very excited for that. So follow us on YouTube at Green Industry Podcast for the video component of our show. On Instagram, we're at Green Industry Podcast, having a bunch of fun over there in your neck of the woods. We come over and film funny content with Jason Creel, mowing grass on houses, and then people getting upset in the comment. It goes viral.
They raid the comments.
Oh, we have fun with that, trolling people, but having a good time over on Instagram. And I put out I just made an Instagram reel this morning with Mike Andy from Equip.
From Equip.
So I do serious stuff on there as well. Where else are we on? All the major podcast platforms. We have a daily show Monday through Friday, the Green Industry Podcast. I know you don't like the next level term, but we help you take your business to the next level. So. Maybe we'll have to get a new tagline for you, Jeremiah.
No, it's all good. It's how you interpret it. It's how you interpret it. So.
And also, I helped you get a new podcast to cover. You had that raggedy thing.
Oh, yeah,
I said, let's get this a little better.
Goodness.
So Brian picked us up the other day, me and Mitchell Gordy, and we get in his truck, and he was literally listening to you.
Really?
Yeah,
that's funny.
Your thumbnail was on his Tesla, and he was literally listening to your podcast as he picked us up, and then we just kept listening. He turned it down a little bit, so it was like in the background or whatever.
Yeah.
As me and him and Mitchell were driving to Black Rock. But
Yeah, it's fun. Thank you for helping me get that artwork there updated. But it's a fun community, guys. It's so fun hanging out with everybody. Thanks to coming up and saying hey while we were here at the event. It is snowing right now for day number 2. The snow and the rain follows Caleb, and it's snowing here. Every time they come to Michigan, it snows. So, anyway, we're going to wrap this one up. Thanks for tuning into the episode today. If you would, leave us a big 5-star rating and review. Those help us and continue to grow the community one relationship at a time. So, without any further ado, thanks for listening, and we look forward to catching up with everybody here on the next episode.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green Podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.